Let's take you live now to the Bridle Path area where police are updating their investigation just outside Drake's home. Let's listen in live.
Pleased to be here today. I know there's a lot of interest in this incident, and I hope you can also appreciate that information is very limited at this time, so I only have so much. What I do know, I will advise you of, and I will take a few questions at the end. This morning at about 2 a.m., police were called to a shooting at the residence behind me here. When officers arrived, they located a male who was suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. That male was taken to hospital in serious condition. That person was working apparently as a security guard at the residence. He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence when the shooting occurred. We have individuals who obviously performed the shooting who were seen in a vehicle. I do not have a description of the vehicle or the suspects at this time. Again, it's very early on in the investigation. I cannot speak to a motive at this time because it's so early, but as we get information, we will share it with you. Anyone with information is asked to call 416-808-2510 or Crime Stoppers. You can expect to see an increased presence in this neighborhood for the next little while, but it's no different than any other shooting or firearm discharge. We'll have officers here looking for witnesses to come forward, as well as we canvassing for video. I'll now take a few questions.
Is Drake home and is he cooperating with this investigation?
I cannot confirm if Drake was home at the time the incident occurred, but I can tell you that we are in contact with his team and they are cooperating.
To what extent is the rat beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar part of the investigation focus?
So I am aware of what you're talking about, but it is so early in the investigation that we don't have a motive at this time, and so I cannot comment further on that.
While the motive may not be confirmed, if that is something that you're looking at, knowing that this beef crosses borders into the U.S., is there anything being done in the investigation to maybe prevent a potential suspect from leaving Canada?
So this is no different than any other investigation, okay? Like, it's maybe more high profile because there's more people here, but we treat it like any other incident. So we'll be using all our resources. Our teams will be doing as much as they can to investigate this, but it'll be no different than any other investigation at this time.
The man who was shot still in serious condition. Have you been able to talk to him? Has he not been able to give you a suspect description? And how is there no video yet of the car that fled?
So I can tell you that all I'm going to say about the victim is that he's still in the hospital in serious condition. And I'm not going to just. No, I'm not going to at this time.
This is obviously a very well-to-do neighborhood. There's likely a lot of video around. Have you guys done your canvassing? Do you expect to get a good amount of video involved with this?
I would be surprised if we didn't. I can say that we've already collected some video evidence which captures the incident.
You said suspects plural. Are you saying we're talking 2, 3, or more?
No idea at this time.
And would you characterize this as drive-by shooting or more specifically a stop and open fire?
I'm not going to get into specifics about the investigation at this time, just that a vehicle was involved and then fled the scene.
With law enforcement elsewhere, like Los Angeles, in the United States?
That will be part of our investigation, but again, we're very early on.
How did the 911 call come in to made it?
I don't have that information.
Was this security guard alone? Were there other security guards here too?
I don't have that information.
In the incident, did it look like the security guard was a target? Were they trying to get past him?
Don't know at this time.
You said you have video capturing the incident?
Yes.
The actual shooting?
Yes.
And you can't give us a description of the vehicle?
Nope, not at this time.
Because you don't want to release it?
No, because we're dealing with video quality issues, correct? So we, as we have information and we're able to analyze video better, then we'll be able to provide more information.
You mentioned that the shooting occurred outside the gates, but there are markers inside your garage and there's an area cordoned off there. Would shell casings have gone that far? Why would that be?
I haven't even walked up to the scene, so I can't comment. Oh, thank you.
Do you know how many shots were fired?
No, that's going to be part of the investigation. Can't comment at this time. Thank you very much.
Gang related?
That concludes today's conference.
Teak Nitty run the City No Cap Rap News, man. First off, bro, I want to say hopefully, prayers up for the security guard, man. Hopefully he make it through and pull through and everything. But that ain't what this video about. This video ain't even about. This one ain't about Drake. I'm gonna come back a little bit later and do a breakdown of this press conference and just throw out some wild conspiracy theories or thoughts that I might have had on what might have happened. But first, what I want to say is this is a lesson to the kids and shit, man, to the young people. You know, if you're a cool dude, man, ain't nothing wrong with being just a cool dude, bro. You ain't got to try to prove you tough, and don't try to let nobody like take your manhood for, you know. Let people talk, bro. People can say whatever the fuck they want to. You living a good life, live your good life, man, and enjoy it, and be happy that you ain't got to go through, you know, the hood, or you ain't got to go through things like that, selling drugs or whatnot, because most people that had to do it and had to go through it, they didn't want to do it. And if they could, and they trying their best not to get out of it. You see what I'm saying? They trying their best to get away from that situation. They ain't trying to get into that situation. That's normally what happens when you come from a lot of money and stuff like that, and a privileged lifestyle. You get your ego some kind of way. Either men or they let women get into their mind, man, that you got to be a tough guy or something, man, and you ain't got no street credibility. So we ain't rocking with you, man, or, you know, we don't believe you. And that's cool, bro. Let them think whatever they want to think, man. They gonna think one way or the other anyway. So don't go out your way to try to prove a point to nobody. My whole point is saying that it's like, you know. But once you cross that line, though, and you start cross playing, and you watch all these gangster movies and Casino, and you watch Scarface and all this bullshit, man, and Bell, and then you want to take on that persona, my nigga. You think it's just cause you got people around you that might be tough, you know, you think that you tough all of a sudden. Cause you got people around you that might be from that lifestyle, so, and you know they got your back and whatnot. So you gonna go above and beyond you gonna even instigate some shit that you gonna get yourself hurt. You gonna get your people hurt. You gonna get your people shot. Anything. You see what I'm saying? All cause you're trying to prove a point and you're trying to cosplay to be something that you ain't, bro. Nothing wrong with being a cool dude and going to school, man, and being a smart guy. That's what you want to be, man. That's where all the money is anyway. You know what I'm saying? So once you get the money, the other stuff gonna fall anyway. But don't let that money and stuff go to your head, man. That power, don't let that shit go to your head. Because now that you're in control, you know, because this is the result of a lot of stuff like that. Most of the time, it's the result of it right here. Some dude that ain't really about that life, acting like he about that life. Then when they bring it directly to his doorstep, you know, it's the police there. Why this happened to me? You know, he ain't even this type of guy. That's what the neighbor's saying. Oh, he's a nice fella. What's going on over there? You know, this should have never been over there. This should have never happened in this neighborhood. But see, you brought all this unnecessary attention on yourself because you were trying to prove a point that you was a tough guy. If you had left this shit at what it was, at the base level of what it was, we wouldn't be here right now. You see what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna speak no more on it. But listen, kids, that tough guy shit is dead, man. They got cameras everywhere. So whoever did it, they caught basically anyway. So they going to jail probably for the rest of their life. But that shit is not worth it, man. I'm just keeping it funky, man. There's no cap rap news, so I can't cap on it. But come back later, I'm gonna break this shit down, completely break it down with my analysis of it and what I really think it could be. I ain't saying it's what it is, but I'm gonna tell you what I think it could be. You know, I'm gonna give you a few examples of what I think it could be. Anyway, appreciate y'all boy pulling up, man. Y'all hit the like button, share button, subscribe, man, if y'all ain't already. Tig need to run the city, no cap rap news. Peace, man.